Colin, kind of strange to be playing on a Monday night, but you guys are used to it, as these seasons have gone along. So what's different about prepping for Monday night in a short week?
I mean, we had our normal. We took Friday off, and then we prepped Saturday, Sunday. So it was normal in our prep time. It's on the other side of it, where it's our bye week, so we'll get a couple of more opportunities to rest a little bit. So it was just business as usual.
Kentucky, I know you can't look at the record, but they kind of had a hit or miss season. But what do they do well?
What they do well is they play in transition well. They're gonna force us to stop them. If not, they'll continue to drive the ball down our throats. They rebound the ball well. They can apply a lot of pressure. And it's a rival game for us, so we take nothing for granted when it comes to playing Kentucky. We prep, like we're going to throw everything at us, and hopefully we can be disciplined on both sides of the basketball, and actually lean on the home crowd and pull us through another game.
Sanaya and Ashton play together a lot while the other big ones foul trouble. What about those two together work specifically well to you?
I mean, Ash and Sanaya. They know each other. They've had a lot of time to prep. Like the second units had a lot of time together, and we don't usually put them all out there at once. But I just thought it worked at Missouri. They were able to guard on the perimeter. They were able to score with their backs to the basket and some driving opportunities. Just some of the things that we have been working on are now they're seeing it a lot differently and a lot better, and I hope it just continues.
I was curious, you've been very vocal on Twitter about watching the men's games, get pretty excited about that. You were one of the first ones to really strongly put your weight behind Lamont Paris. Just what have you seen from them in this kind of real turnaround season they're having so far?
It's culturally, it feels a lot different, looks a lot different, and I don't really know. I'm just going by, what I see. I don't go to practices a whole lot, but I do sit and watch the games here and on the road. There's a belief. There's really a belief in winning, and when you get that synergy going, it's contagious. I mean, Michi sat, part of the overtime period, and he was cheering. He was the loudest one and cheering the most on the bench. When you have that, when you have your top players responding that way, when they don't have he didn't have it going on yesterday, and and kudos to Lamont to be able to do that. I do think Michi allowed him to put him in that position to do that, and they got the win. So I think it'll have a trickle-down effect for the remaining of the season. You can because of Michi's response to it. You hope that anybody else that's ever put in that position, I think BJ was put in that position as well. And they both. It's just a notch in the belt for the culture and what Lamont is building here. And I do think this arena should be a lot more full. It was pretty good against
Mississippi State.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It's more like they're winning. It's about time for us to just continue to pour in to his program, because nobody believed he was the right choice. Not a whole lot of people believe he was the right choice. Didn't have the type of season they wanted to have last year, but year two, to have a year two the way he's having a year two, we need to jump on board quickly.
Don, how are you going to keep up with the football game tomorrow night?
Oh my God!
Somebody will text
I think somebody really conspired to have us play this game and knew we gonna falter the Eagles. Somebody be keeping tabs, but I hope y'all don't. Can I skip media on Monday after the game?
During some breaks, I'll flash the score.
All right.
Fingers across the way there.
Anything else for Coach? I got one. Coach, I want to ask about Ashlyn. She's exerted a lot of influence on both ends of the court this year with some eye-popping blocks and double-doubles. What do you think has been key to her production this season?
It's experience. It's experience. It is just confidence. I think Ashlyn has, found her superpower. And although she'll have some games where she's up and down, but I think she knows exactly the type of impact that she can have on both sides of the basketball. I think her defense is probably much more advanced than her offense at this point, but her offense is coming. you can just kind of see the progression to it. And now it's in practice. Now she's got to transition that to the game, and she will. She will.
In her superpower, that's her confidence, you think?
I mean, her superpower is her understanding of what she can do on both sides of the ball. And sometimes you'll question this or question that. Defensively, you know, we're able to move her around. She can play guard, she can switch. I thought she did a fantastic job on Haley Frank. Like, fantastic. Like, players like that force you to play them. Like, she forced me to have to play her because she did such a great job. And nobody actually plays Haley Frank like she played her. I don't think anybody. Watching Missouri, I thought we were there on the catches. I thought she made us pay when we weren't there. But for the most part, Ash was locked in when she had it.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.